Shalom, shalom. I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Rakakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone who rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutations to your sincere Akim out there, pushing the truth across the four corners of the earth. I'm the brother Shaman of Great Millstone, Chicago, and this is just a quick hit because I was going through with the Maccabees account. You know, they'll tell you that the word Maccabee means hammer, and I was wondering if that was like an omen, or that was a nickname. You know, because a lot of people in the scriptures, they have nicknames versus, you know, their actual name and then the name of their fathers. And the Maccabees actually go back to Levites. All right, not just any Levites, but the sons of Eleazar, all right, who were very special. All right, that line of Eleazar was very special. And let's go to let's start here. First Maccabees chapter 2. All right, which eventually they were all called Maccabees. They were all hammers. But the one who was noted as Maccabee at first was Judas Maccabeus. It says, in those days arose Mattathias, the son of John, the son, right? Mattathias ban Yachanan, the son of Simeon, right? Ban Shemayan, a priest of the sons of Joarib, okay, ban Joarib, or, you know, however you would say that, Ya'ar Rabbah, you know, whatever the correct pronunciation is. I'm gonna pull it up, Lord willing. And it says from Jerusalem and dwelt in Modin. Okay, so we can see the priests, right, which at this point in time, the Levitical priesthood was still established. All right, so it wasn't just by coincidence, you know, like now anybody can be a priest. Okay, we're all priests. All the scriptures say we're a nation of kings and priests. All right, so it's no longer that only the Levites can be priests. However, they still, brothers who are Levites, still retain the blessing that was given to Levi, all right, which was to be a priest. All right, so it's a certain fire that Levi has. Okay, and if you know Levites, which, you know, the top man in Israel is a Levite, and I'm sure that's by no coincidence. All right, it says, and dwelt in Modin, and had 5 sons, Johanan called Caddis, Simon called Thasai, Judas, who was called Maccabeus, okay, and so it just established his name would be Judas Bon Mattathias, okay, Bon, you know, John, Bon, all the way up to Joarib, all the way up to Phineas and Eleazar. Okay, then you have Eleazar, son of Matthias, Eleazar, called Avaron, and Jonathan, whose surname was Ephes. And with another quick side note, a lot of these different stories, you have people with the same name, so you have to double check who that person's father was. All right, in the house of Levi, you know, I was reading through it and I got a little mixed up because you have multiple people named Abiathar, and then you have multiple people, you know, Ahimelech. So you have to, you know, double check to make sure, you know, the person that you're talking about is the original person that the scriptures mentions, because with that account, actually 2 people with the same name are actually mentioned, you know, in close proximity. They were actually around during the same time, but they're from 2 completely different families. All right, but jumping straight to the point, so it's already established that they were the sons of Joarib. All right, so we're going to double check that. And then later when you get down, they're rallying up. They talk about different men, famous men. Okay, was 52 was not Abraham found faithful in temptation, Joseph in the time of his distress. It says verse 54. This is notable. Phineas, our father, in being zealous and fervent, obtained the covenant of an everlasting priesthood. Okay, so Phineas, so they come out of the line of Phineas too. Now let's check who that is. Then we're gonna get to Jorib. Okay, and this is right. This is Numbers 25:7. It said that when Phineas, the son of Eleazar, so Phineas is the son of Eleazar. We're gonna look up and go through who Eleazar is as well. Real quick, the sons of Aaron, the Levites were appointed as priests, but the sons of Aaron, they were the chief priests. Right? They were the chief priests. They were very special. This is This is Exodus 27:21. In the tabernacle of the congregation, and Salaki for my voice, I'm coming down with something, just gotta, get over it, and may the Lord bless. This is Exodus 27:21. In the tabernacle of the congregation without the veil, which is before the testimony, Exodus 27:21. In the tabernacle of the congregation without the veil, which is before the testimony, Aaron and his sons shall order it from evening to morning before the Lord. It shall be a statute forever unto their generations on the behalf of the children of Israel. Okay, so the sons of Aaron, they were the chief priests, and the high priests were of the sons of Aaron. And jumping right to the times of David, okay, this is 1 Chronicles 24:1, because priesthood was very important. That special lot, and I don't mean to say it was, but it is very important. But in this case, back here, when these priests would go off, basically, they would be condemned to death. It wasn't like, now, we make mistakes, we fall, but a lot of the stuff, that they were doing, if they were mistaken, a lot of these priests and these men, they were put to death. All right, so this was a huge, this was a heavy office to have. All right, and, reading through it, it gives you an understanding of, what we're involved in, man. The Lord gave these men great power, but like they say, when great power comes great responsibility. All right, and, just because you're in a high seat, or you have some years under your belt, or you're in a high office, you have a high level understanding. Certain things that these men did, when they went off, like I said, they were put to death, or as the scriptures say, they were put to death, or they were removed from their office. All right, so this isn't just a thing of, you're an Israelite, so now you get instant access to salvation. All right, we have to have a certain way that we carry ourselves as priests, and that's what we were preaching and teaching to our people, during the time of the so-called Israelite Gentiles, okay, which was a shadow of what we're doing now, right? Where you have men around the world waking up to the fact that they're Israelites. Okay, but jumping back to this, 1 Chronicles 24:1. Now these are the divisions of the sons of Aaron. The sons of Aaron, Nadab and Abihu, Eleazar and Ithamar. So it's 4 sons of Aaron. All right, it says, but Nadab and Abihu died before their father and had no children. Therefore Eleazar and Ithamar executed the priest's office. Okay, and Nadab and Abihu, they burnt that strange fire. Matter of fact, man, my sword is on point. This is Numbers 3:4. It says, Nadab and Abihu died before the Lord when they offered strange fire before the Lord in the wilderness of Sinai, and they had no children. And Eleazar and Ithamar ministered in the priest's office in the sight of Aaron, their father. Right. So they were given their portion. And that's what the Lord has power to do that. He has the power to wake you up, to put a certain spirit on you. Okay, but then he can take that portion and he can give that to somebody else. All right, it says, but there were more chief men found of the sons of Eleazar than of the sons of Ithamar, and thus were they divided. Among the sons of Eleazar there were 16 chief men of the house of their fathers, and 8 among the sons of Ithamar according to the house of their fathers. All right, that house of Eleazar, man, they were bad, man. That's exactly who the Maccabees come out of, the line of Eleazar. Right, they had that power, man. The Haitians, modern day so-called Haitians, the Levites, they weren't a warrior tribe, but they kicked the French off of the island. All right, it cost the French so much money that they had to do the Louisiana Purchase. They had to give up, a lot of their land here and sell it to America, to the colonies that were over here. All right, and then eventually the Spanish would sell too, and then Babylon would become established. All right, and that just goes to show you who the Edomites were. The Spanish, the French, the so-called English. Okay, and then you had the tribes which were here, which their land was chopped up and divided up between the sons of Esau. Okay, but jumping back here, it says, thus were they divided by lot, one sword with another, for the governors of the sanctuary and governors of the house of the Most High were the sons of Eleazar and the sons of Ithamar. All right, and it's going to go on and give you names and different people who were sons of Eleazar and the sons of Ithamar. But it's basically that chief priest role was given to the sons of Ithamar and Eleazar. Okay, and then eventually the sons of Ithamar they were taken away out of that office, and the sons of Eleazar carried on that office. Right, and that's who the Maccabees come out of, Eleazar, the son of Eleazar, son of Aaron. Okay, and then verse 7, it tells you, now the first lot came to Jehoiarib and the second to Jedariah. So the first lot fell on Jehoiarib. All right, Jehoiarib being the first son, I believe, of Eleazar. Okay, and that's exactly who it was talking about in First Maccabees 2 and what was that, verse 1. Okay, priest of the son of Joarib. All right, so those two men are the same. It's just a slight variation. Yeah, with the Apocrypha, it has a lot of, the spelling sometimes is different for certain things. And just to show you, that line was special, because during the time of Solomon, I believe it was Zadok. He was given, Zadok goes back to Eleazar as well. Zadok, who was given that chief priest role as well during the time of Solomon. This is Second Esdras 1. It says the second book of the prophet Esdras, we know to be Ezra, or Isaiah, whom the Lord helps, the son of Sarias, the son of Azarias, the son of Helkias, the son of Sadamias, the son of Sadak, the son of Achatab. That's why during this time, genealogy was important, to know whose son and whose house you came out of, right? To know the works of your fathers, then they would know who you are. Okay, but we're in a time where, we don't know who we are. We don't know who's the son of Eleazar, who's the son of Ithamar, who's the son of, whoever. All right, we're a nation of kings and priests. Yahweh Shai is referred to as the high priest. The scriptures say who Moses did not mention, out of the tribe of Judah, who was never mentioned, concerning priesthood. Right, King David, he wore the linen ephod. Okay, he was given the showbread by Ahimelech. All right, and then King David, and Moses, King Moses. You can say King Moses because Moses was king. There's a parallel for how they organized the priests. Okay, there was a parallel. All right, and we know that more than likely those are the, Moses and David. David is the reincarnated form of Moses. Okay, based on many of the parallels. All right, and it says, the son of Akai is the son of Phinehas. All right, there's Phinehas again, the son of Heli, the son of Amarias, the son of Azai, the son of Miramoth, the son of, which that might be a different Phinehas. It said going all the way down, right? That is a different Phinehas. God. The son of Miramoth, the son of Arna, the son of Ozias, the son of Borith, the son of Abasai, the son of Phinehas, right? Phinehas being the grandson of Aaron, okay, who was mentioned. The son of Eleazar, once again, the son of Aaron of the tribe of Levi, which was captive in the land of the Medes in the reign of Artaxerxes, king of the Persians. All right, so Ezra, Azariah, he was actually out of the line of Eleazar as well. Okay, he was a Levite out of the line of Eleazar as well. So there was somebody else out of that line. All right, that's a special line of men. And then when you read what Phinehas did, right, Numbers 25. And 5, and Moses said unto the judges of Israel, slay ye every one of his men that were joined unto Baal Peor. And behold, one of the children of Israel came and brought unto the brethren a Midianitish woman in the sight of Moses, and in the sight of the congregation of the children of Israel, who were weeping before the door of the tabernacle of the congregation. And when Phinehas, the son of Eleazar, the son of Aaron the priest, saw it, he rose up from among the congregation and took a javelin in his hand and went after the man of Israel into the tent and thrust both of them through, the man of Israel and the woman through her belly, so the plague was stayed from the children of Israel. And those that died in the plague were 24,000. All right, and so that warrior priest, that was common, as we can see amongst the sons of Eleazar. All right, which when so-called white people, when they go into priesthood, they try to make it look, they make it weird, man. Some, quiet man, hi, I'm priest father so-and-so, they turn it into something else, man. These men who were priests, they were warriors as well, okay? You could be a warrior, you could be a priest, but then you had just, the regular priests as well, all right? Yes, priests fought. Priests killed people, okay, in the name of the Heavenly Father. All right, the Maccabees being a prime example of that. They were the sons, the so-called Maccabees, because Maccabee was a nickname which was eventually given to all of them because they were all hammers against the enemy. But priests could fight. Okay, priests could put people to death. All right. This just goes to show you how they've changed the narrative and changed the different view of the scriptures. Okay, without actually going in and showing you, the actual verses and the actual understanding of what we're seeing. All right. So, point being, just to wrap it up. All right. These men, the Maccabees, are Levites going through, all right, Joarib, going through Eleazar. All right. All praise, glory, and honor to Yahweh Shem Shah. Shalom.